Let me be honest with you guys. When I started this journey at the 55,900 Rand mark, I did not see the light at the end of the tunnel. That's just me being honest. But I believed it was there. And I just had to hold on onto that belief. And it's so crazy because this morning I was reading the book of Hebrews, which I'm going to share with you. And I'm so sorry if obviously this is not a faith video right now, but it is. But it's not like a Bible study video. And I'm just going to show you though, just because I was reading it this morning and now it's like, it's so cognate to what I'm about to talk about. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So Hebrews 11 verse 1 says, faith shows the reality of what we hope for. It is the evidence of the things we cannot see. So basically, faith is saying, believe in me and I will show you. Science says, show me and I'll believe. So I choose faith because sometimes some things we don't see, but if we believe, we will see. And also, if you go down here at the bottom, it says, by faith, on verse 3, by faith, we understand that the entire universe was formed at God's command. We now see did not come from anything that you can see. Basically, what it's saying is that even God had faith to create the universe. And you have to just have faith in order to, create the life that you want. The life that you want is there, but without faith, you will not be able to reach it because you're going to hold yourself back by your thoughts. So your thought of negativity and your thought of it will never happen just because you cannot see the light of the end of the tunnel will make you just remain in the dark. Can you just imagine being in the dark, in the tunnel, walking forward and not seeing the light and then not believing in it, which makes you give up, stay in one spot and just stay in the dark. So if you have faith, you will keep going forward. You will push through any obstacles or any tough times because you know there is the light at the end of the tunnel. I might not see it now, but I know it's there. And now I'm seeing it, like it's right here. I cannot believe I just walked into the light, and I'm so excited to record this video because if this doesn't motivate you or inspire you or help you take charge and get out of the situation that you are in that feels like so much darkness, then I don't know what else will. I did it in front of your eyes. I have all the evidence here for you. I remember when I recorded a video when my balance was still 16,500 Rand. I remember that. I can't find the other ones, and I think it's just because I wasn't keeping them as much as I was keeping these ones. And this was my interest at that time, the 400 Rand, so in total the 600 Rand. And I was very happy that I dropped my interest so low because I started off with my interest being around 1,000 Rand, 1,400 Rand, and I would transfer the 50 Rand, 1,000 Rand, anything I have extra. I was sacrificing going out, and I was sacrificing buying clothes, and like Skylar and I and KB haven't had like nice clothes in a long time because, we just wanted to get out of, loans, be loan free. And I'm so happy, like you guys have no idea. So this was the 16,500 Rand video. I remember it very well. You'll find it 19,900 Rand video. And I was showing you guys the interest, how much I've put in and how much they deducted from me every single month when I get paid. Sorry, I just have more here, 12,400. So this was August 2023 when I had that 12,000 as a balance. 8,899, which to me it looked like a 9,000 Rand because it was just hard to it was just hard, it was just hard. Like, it's just hard that I'm owing this much money, and if I don't take control of it, nothing will change. It will actually get worse. And now today we are recording at 2,200 Rand, which they have deducted the 2,000 Rand already because of the holidays. And now I'm so happy to show you guys 281 Rand is my new balance, which I'm going to pay tomorrow. I'm gonna be loan free tomorrow. Look, it says 0% interest rate. That's what it says. It went from 25% interest rate, 43 months settlement payments, to a 0% interest rate, 43 months, and 300 rand as a settlement. And I'm gonna do that tomorrow. So let's start the video. And yeah, I want to cry. I want to cry. Okay, let's get into the debt update of my loan, which obviously you've already seen, but let's dive a little bit deep into it. And let me just close my window because I've got a crying baby and I always talk about it and you already know it. I don't know why my neighbor's baby is always crying. Maybe it's like a colic baby. I think this moved a little bit. Gosh, I can still hear it. Sorry guys, if you can still hear it, I'm very sorry. But I just need to record this video because the baby is always crying. I don't know why. Okay, so when we started the journey, like actually starting to record my journey, I started off at a balance of 48,930, but the loan was actually 56,000 something. Let me just check here. 56,207. Let me remove these other ones here and keep the one that I'll be doing today. Okay, so basically what I usually do in these videos is go through my updates, how much I've paid, how many months to go, but this one is going to be short just because I'm basically done with the loan. So I started off on this amount and they have deducted the money from me. It is now reflected, and now we are on 318 as a settlement payment. So if I write the 318 here, this is my old BFF, as you can see, which is, I think there's only 2 more available. The link is going to be down below, but we do have the new version one as well that I'll be using for my credit cards, because this year I'm going to be attacking my 2 credit cards. I've got Nedbank and FNB, and then I'm going to be attacking. But this is the new BFF. Sorry, I just recorded a video for Instagram showing how these stickers work. So if you look at the beginning here, we have a module which basically talks about attacking your debt. So we've got the whole module here that we're going to do together, but also we've got the debt trackers. So if this one runs out and we sell out of this one has a lot of debt trackers, and that I will be using, that we can work on together to pay off our credit cards or our loans, or whatever you want to pay off. I'm not going to be working on my car just because I just want to sort out my credit cards, and then my car is next. So if 318, so if I go, let me grab my calculator. This is what I like about my BFFs, is laying them flat like this. Like if I just had to have it open like this all the time, it would be hard for me to record videos for you. So I like, doing this, and it's just all in one frame. It makes sense. So if we go, 5997 was the last balance that I have here when I recorded a video, which was last month, so the 19th of November. So 5997.97 minus 318, which is the current balance now. The current balance is actually 281, but I'm just going to use the settlement. So I'm not going to use the current balance. I'm going to use the settlement fee, because I know that to settle the account before the time they gave you, there is an extra payment. So this is why I'm calculating 318. 35 cents is 5679.62. So this is how much I've paid since the 19th of November. So 5,607.962. So this will consist of 2 deductions. So a deduction happened, I'm guessing, on the payday of November, so the 25th, and another deduction that just currently happened, like now that I just said it's reflecting now, that's why I'm recording this video. So if we go minus 4,000, I'm just going to say 4,000. And then this was my extra payments. Remember, I always add extra payments. As I've shown you previously, that extra payments is the way. I want you to be able to get out of the minimum payment lie. This thing of just paying minimum payments and, you know, that is it. It's not going to help you. It's not going to get you out of debt quicker than you want. If you're okay with paying your loan off in I don't know how many months they gave me. I think they gave me like 60 months or 55 months or something along those lines. If you're okay with paying off your loan for 55 months or 60 months or 70 months or whatever months they give you, then that's fine. I know I was not okay with it. What I'm going to do shortly is explain the Avalanche method and the SNOWBALL method, because I've got a lot of DMs asking about it. So I'm going to refer them to this video. So if, for example, I decided to, okay, so not this one, I decided to take this monthly payments that were deducting from me and go with the remaining term that they had given me. I think it was 60 months. I could be wrong, maybe 55 or 57 or 58, I can't remember. 217.34 times, let's say 57 months. I was going to end up paying 114,000 Rand, 988. And again, I must explain that the 2,000 that they deduct, that I just times by 57 months, it's not the full thing that's going into your debt, which means I haven't even calculated how much is interest on here. So it's very important for you to understand that if you are just going to pay minimum payments, and then you have a 1,000 Rand that's just going to go to going out with your friends and having lunch and taking content for, I don't know, aesthetic reasons for Instagram, or buying clothes every single month and everything. And I'm not judging you. I'm just telling you the things that you need to sacrifice in order to be able to come out on the other side, to see the light. You know, you need to make these sacrifices. I did it for the whole year. I'm like, oh my God. And it's kind of become addictive to like not shop, but actually want to better my future. And I'm okay with that. It's a habit I'm glad I have adopted. It was not easy. I love nice things. You know, I love wearing Zara clothes and all of these expensive things, and I love perfume. So at my job we get an incentive when you hit your target, and I'm getting an incentive in January, and I don't have this loan, so I'm going to get myself the Chanel perfume that I've been wanting the whole year. I've been wanting the Chanel perfume, and I've been using Zara dupes, etc., which is still not bad. It's just something that I had to do because I love perfume. But I'm going to get myself the Chanel perfume that I wanted with that first 2,000. And then after that, the 2,000 goes straight into my Nedbank credit card to help me pay off that credit card. But again, I will take you on that journey with me. So it's just little sacrifices, and I'm rewarding myself with the Chanel perfume. I also cut off lashes. If you know, you know. If you've been following me for a long time, I was doing lashes religiously, monthly. I love lashes. They're beautiful. I feel like they're so beautiful, and you don't need to put eyeliner or anything to get ready for work, and you just always look, you know, put together and beautiful. So I loved lash extensions, but they costed, so you have to do a lash. Let's say, for example, I was doing hybrid. So you do hybrid lashes, and let's say they're like 600 Rand to install. And then you have to do fills. So every 2 weeks or 3 weeks you do a fill, because obviously they fall off. And that was like another, let's say 50% of the installment. So the installment is 600, and then a fill is like 300 Rand if you come in 2 weeks, and if you go in 3 weeks it's like 400 Rand. And that's you monthly, that's you monthly, that's you monthly. I cut that off. All that money for lashes was going straight into my loan, and I don't have any regrets. I'm fine. Like in the morning, I have to put in a little bit more work just to put on that mascara and, you know, be ready for work and look presentable. But it's fine. Like I don't have a problem with how I look. I just enjoyed lashes just because it made it easy for me to get ready. But other than that, when I cut it off, it wasn't like hard for me. It was just like, you know what? I'm making this decision to help me pay off this loan. I hate it. I hate this loan. I hate when they deduct the money from me. I hate it when I had to put extra money. I hate it. So you have to ask yourself, how do you feel? And this is why it's on the module. So if you go at the beginning of your BFF, on the debt module, I think it's module 3, module 4. Module 4, the question here in 2 words, how does this make you feel? And I said angry and trapped, because I hated how a 2,000 Rand every single time I get paid comes out, and I know not the whole 2,000 Rand is going into this loan. A little bit is going here, a little bit is going here, that is going to a service fee, that is going to insurance I didn't sign up for. So, well, I technically did when I, signed for the loan, but I just hated it. So I'm so happy that now I am getting out of this and I'm tackling the next one. In 2 words, how will being debt-free make you feel? So in control and, freedom. And money gives you control. This is why it's important to not have just one stream of income, but try and get 2. But also, if you do have one, not have majority of your income going into debt, because now you feel controlled. Basically, the bank is controlling you and telling you what to do. If you had to quit your job now, you are in trouble because you're owing a lot of people. If you had to be, laid off or retrenched or whatever, you are in trouble again. So you basically are being controlled. And that's the feeling that makes a lot of people go into depression, because they have no control over themselves and their journey, because usually it's because of financial reasons. If it's not finances, for example, maybe it's your mom that's making you feel depressed, or your husband or whatever. Genuinely, if it's them that's making you feel depressed, they are depressed because of finances. So finances is such a big thing, and I like talking about it because it works hand in hand with mental health, which is something I'm very passionate about, because mental health really can destroy your self-esteem, and you need that financial literacy to help you get out of that debt, and that feeling of being broke and being controlled by, your job or the bank, because you need to pay debt. And once you get out of that, you slowly start being happy again, because you are more in control over yourself. Okay, so this is my last payment. Well, not officially, but my last deductions and payments. So payment. And now I'm left with the 318.35, which I will pay off tomorrow, and I'll record another video. So yeah, that is my debt done. Actually, let's color in my trackers. I love trackers. So basically how this tracker works, so if you have this BFF or any BFF, how it works is there's 100 sunflowers here. You take the amount you owe and you divide it by 100 of the sunflower. So for me, it was 56,000 Rand. So I'm just rounding this up. It was 56,200. I don't know why I wrote 55. I think when I started actually doing this, it was on 55,900 Rand. But anyways, so 56,000 divided by 100, which equals 560 per sunflower. Okay, then you take the balance. So my balance is 318.35. So 560 60,000 minus 318.35 equals to 55,681 rands that I have paid off on my loan. Now you take that amount and you divide it by the 560. So that amount that I've paid divided by 560 equals to 99 sunflowers, 99.4. So now I'm going to color in all the sunflowers up until here. So today's date, and I always write the dates just to remind myself, when did this happen? So today is the 21st of December. And I'm going to get a highlighter or whatever you use to color in, and I'm going to color in my sunflowers. Yay! Now we have one more sunflower to color in, and I'm going to color in tomorrow with you. Okay, so I've got this other tracker that I use that's also available on my shop, which it's linked below. If you don't owe F&B, maybe you owe Capitec, you can also buy the tracker. And let me just emphasize, this is not a cover page. I get a lot of people who buy the tracker and say, hey Norma, I just received a cover page. It's not a cover page, it's the actual tracker. It's the only tracker. Like, it's 45 Rand for the tracker, and then you just use it up until you pay off your loan. I think I'm actually going to frame this. So this is my tracker, and I'm going to highlight it up until the bottom over there, because I'm basically over here. I will leave one line for up until I pay off the whole thing. Wow. Oh my god. Like, what? Almost done. Okay. And basically that is it. Now let's go through what is the Avalanche method and Snowball method, which I think I have a course on. Actually, it is on my course. Let me see if I can open it up, and maybe I can share the screen. But I have a whole 1 hour long masterclass explaining the difference between the two. Sorry, I'm opening it up here. So we have the Snowball method, and then we have the Avalanche method. Both of these are debt payoff methods. Snowball method means out of all your debts, you're going to pay off the smallest one first. So, for example, if you have a loan for 100k, and then you have a car for 160k, and then you have a TFG account for 6,000 Rand, and you have another medical debt for 10,000 Rand. With the Snowball method, you pay off your TFG first, then you pay off your medical, then your loan, and then your car, because you're paying off the one with the smallest balance first. And then with the Avalanche method, you pay off the debts with the highest interest rates. Which means out of those 4 debts that I mentioned as an example, you're going to look at the interest rate. If you are a numbers person like me, you will use this method because it will make you sick to see that if I wait for my loan to be number 3 on my debt payoff list, when I pay off my debt, my loan, I would have given the bank over 50k already. And I don't want to do that. So if you have a look at how much I paid in interest on this loan that I just had, it is so less than what they were hoping I would pay off. And that's where a lot of people fall trap of. the highest interest rate debts, it doesn't move. It doesn't move because you're just paying off minimum payments and you feel like I've just been paying and paying and paying and it's still the same. Like it's not going anywhere. Or you have a bad month or 2 bad months and you end up not paying, and that high interest rate one, that loan there is just increasing and increasing and increasing. And that's the Avalanche method, and that's the method I used. Okay, again, maybe I didn't explain it in detail as you were hoping, but I do have the course. Then what you do when you've paid off one of them, you take the minimum payment and you add it onto the next payment, next debt. So if you've now paid off your TFG account and your TFG account was demanding 500 Rand a month, your next one will be your medical debt of 10K, and your medical debt takes 1,000 a month. You're now going to pay 1,500 Rand because you took that minimum payment of the loan that you have finished first. So for example, with me, the 2,000 Rand that was being deducted from me, I'm going to send it to my net bank credit card. My net bank credit card deducts 700 Rand a month as a minimum payment. I'm then going to add 2,000, so it will be 2,700 Rand a month, which means, and there's still like interest and all of that. So out of that 700 Rand that they deduct from me, I'm going to minus, let's say 240 Rand for interest and stuff, which means 460 is what is usually remaining on my credit card that I end up sometimes transferring to my loan just to pay off my loan quicker. That's another tip, by the way. Which means now I'll have this left, and then I'll add 2,000. So now I'm going to have 2,460 in my account. So if we take this 2,460, I'm about to end this video. It's getting far too long. Sorry, guys. But I know some of you guys enjoy it because you're learning so much and you feel like, oh, I wish I saw this years ago. Comment down below if that's you. So if you take this 2,460, that is now going to be on my net bank credit card a month. And we times it, actually, what I need to do is go 15,000 because that's how much I'm owing on my credit card, divided by the 2,460. It's going to take me 6 months. So by June, my credit card should be all paid up. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to decrease the limit from 15,000 to like 5,000 Rand. Just in case I need anything, I have that money, but I'm building my emergency fund so that I do not desperately have to use a credit card in the future. Okay, I hope that makes sense, guys, and I am very excited and I have no regrets about using the Avalanche method. And I know other people prefer the snowball method. You have to go with what will make sense to you. Looking at your bank account, looking at money that you have, decide on what will work for you. For me, the Avalanche method I knew was going to work for me, and I remained consistent for 12 months, and now the fruit of my labor are being, what is the saying? I don't know what's the saying. The fruits of my labor are flourishing. I don't know what's the saying, but basically I planted a seed and now the tree is grown and I'm enjoying the fruits, yeah, of what I guys, goodbye guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. What's wrong with me? Okay, go. Let me be honest with you guys. When I started this journey, I did not believe there was the light at the end of the tunnel. No, I didn't believe. Oh my God. Start again.